Hey guys, what is up? It is Dave the Drummer. It is 8:30. It is the last Friday of the month. It is Talking Drum TV, brand new episode. CTV, Dave the Drummer, bringing you Talking Drum TV. TV 27, Comcast local Santa Cruz area, and then Channel 27 if you're watching us on the communitytv.org stream. Either way, thank you for watching this brand new episode. So, this episode is actually very special because we are going to present to you brand new clips you've never seen before. They're not on the YouTube channel. They're not on previous episodes. These clips are literally never before seen. So we're really jazzed to bring all this stuff to you. It's a mix of musical clips. It's a mix of parts of the interviews. Some of it's outtakes. Some of it we're just really excited to just show you for the first time. So let's start it off, okay? Brand new episode, never before seen clips. Take it away.
Would have gone on a local network, like a local TV station, if the local TV station and I had come to an agreement or we shot it over there or something like that. But this is for, you don't even have to be a drummer necessarily. You could just be somebody that has an interest in music. I know this guy. I passed by this guy over at a Shopper's Corner, that kind of thing, and you can put a face to a name. You just put it on YouTube. Yeah, I can give you all the search words. Have a good night, guys. Drive safe. I do usually share them with the Santa Cruz Drum Club. But if you want to, you can just go on YouTube and just type in the Talking Drum, Dave the Drummer, and it'll pop up. Because if you just put in Talking Drum, you'll find some King Crimson videos and some African drumming, One of these days, I'd actually like to have an actual talking drum, because there is a talking drum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know. Yeah.
And so one of these days,
I do. Mm-hmm.
One of these days, we're going to have Jim come by and bring it and be like the showcase piece. That we're having the talking drum on the talking drum. Myself and Jim, we're both citizens of this town. We're both citizens of this area. We're both people. We're patrons of the arts in the sense that we are both involved with making and creating things. And it doesn't have to necessarily even be music. It's just we are a part of something that is integral to Santa Cruz identity, I think, is that we put into the creative melding pot which we got out of it. Ford van, because my client is in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
and the thing is that my dad literally drove those same exact vans, except they were loaded up with thousands of dollars of equipment to transmit a signal from wherever they were. Say, I don't know, you could be 2.5, 3 hours out before you couldn't link up to the transmitter at your TV station.
Oh, wow.
And so you're talking about, big difference just in the job, but it's the same damn van.
Yeah, right.
And driving it, I'm just like,
that's crazy.
I've become my dad.
That's
right?
awesome.
Okay, so we're going to do a 30-second.
Okay.
30-second teaser. Oh, sorry.
So I should look at that the whole time?
You can look at that or me. So we're just going to go back and forth. So
okay.
5, 4. Hey guys, it's Dave the Drummer here. We are back with a brand new episode of The Talking Drum. I have a brand new guest, a brand new friend to introduce you to. This is Zach Olson, Mr. Zach Olson here. We're going to be having ourselves, like I said, our brand new episode of The Talking Drum. We're going to be having that out in the next couple of weeks. Hope you guys will tune in and watch it. We're going to talk about drums and stuff.
Drums and stuff.
That's the best way I could put it. But anyways, this is just a little teaser to kind of tide you over until the full episode goes on. So we will see you back when the episode is up and ready. Be about, 10 days or so. But until then, we'll see you guys. Good? Okay, and just keep shooting. Okay, so let me just go straight for the throat here.
I'm not even going to look at you.
So, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So.
Have you ever been to
I have. I can't wait.
And it's a full one.
Last night.
It's big day, it's a full one.
Yeah. 4.
Hey guys, it is Dave the Drummer here. We are back over at East Cliff Brewery. We want to thank East Cliff Brewery for having us. You know, it's an awesome spot to not only go out and, you know, have a beer, but also to hang out and just have a good time. Get some U.S. meal. You can totally bring in your dogs, and you can bring in your own food, actually, if you'd like. They don't really kind of have those I guess limitations on what you can and can't bring, so that makes it kind of an awesome spot. We also want to give a shout out to Santa Cruz Drum Club, awesome group that wants to help promote drum, drum etiquette, drum techniques, anything drum related. They've got literally lots and lots of experience with everything, and they are an awesome group that is trying to get all that knowledge passed down to a new generation, folks that actually, are wanting to listen and hear and help out and pitch in as well. They have these awesome shirts for sale. We sell them here at the shooting sometimes, at the tapings, but they also sell them at the Santa Cruz Musicians Friend. Am I correct on that, Stretch? You're still selling the T-shirts, the Drum Club T-shirts over at Starving Musician. My apologies. Starving Musician. My apologies. Starving Musician. My apologies. Over at Starving Musician. So you can pick up those T-shirts at Starving Musician. They're $20. Proceeds go towards helping out the drum club, fund some awesome activities, get in some awesome drum clinics for some awesome drummers that will come by, get involved with the program. But we also want to say a special shout out thanks to JBQAV. They are the guys that you want to go to for all your AV needs in town. Without them, this show does not run as smoothly as it does. And so we wanted to give a shout out to them. We've been around here about the same amount of time, but you kind of were playing music kind of like once you got over here. I honestly didn't start really trying to get at it until probably year 2 of being here. So I mean, I wish I had that compulsion to be playing music as soon as I got here, but it took a little while for me to kind of open up and be willing to let people see me perform in public, because most of the time I'd been playing music, I was doing it in private. So, do you bike at all?
I do, but I don't have a bike right now.
But
so.
but you have biked, like
Yeah, for sure.
I've been asking the guests that as of late, just because it seems like it's one of those things where it's like, are you or are you not a biker kind of thing? And it seems like most people are at least willing to, to bike, as opposed to Fresno, where it's pretty much seen as like, you're like a second-class citizen if you want to ride a bike. If you like willingly choose to ride a bike over a car, they're like, wow, what's wrong with you? Or like, you're something's not right up there, is it? So it's kind of ridiculous, but I've been having to drive, ever since the injury. And it sucks, I am not a huge fan of driving. If that's your pickle of choice, then awesome. But I miss biking, and I'll be glad to start getting back to that, as much as I can. Is there any places that you like biking, like a trail or what have you?
West Cliff is always great.
West Cliff.
East Cliff is also always great.
Did you ever try the bike pass up on campus?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
I never really went mountain biking, but just the trails they have there are really cool.
Yeah, I filmed myself one time going all the way from behind where Recital Hall is at, right? That's where that bike trail starts.
Yeah.
And I went all the way down into the city, and I filmed it. I think I filmed it from the top of that area right to where you hit the east entrance, right? And I had to go fairly slow because I didn't want to be too reckless and throw my life away just trying to film something like that.
Was it with the GoPro or?
No, I just had I had my phone. I had my phone and I was on my bars like that, and I'm like, I have one hand on the bars, I should be fine, but that's probably still one of the more unforgettable things I think I've done in my time of living here. It's just, I thought that was really cool and fun to do.
Hey guys, Dave the Drummer here. Be sure to subscribe to the Dave the Drummer YouTube channel. You'll be able to get all the newest Talking Drum episodes as soon as they get uploaded. Be sure to also check me out on Facebook, on facebook.com/Dave the Drummer 831. Be also sure to check me out, all my music, just to kind of get a listen to what I've done, what kind of stuff I do. SoundCloud.com/Dave the Drummer 831559. I'm also on Bandcamp. You can look me up as Dave El Baterista. You will find my album Amigos. It is a 3-track EP, jazz, rock, fusion, different kinds of stuff. It's a 10-minute long album, but it's all originals. Very, very happy to have put that out last year in October. But hey, I haven't tried my best to kind of get it out there, mass exposure. But, you know, I have plenty of time to do that. It's my album, and so I'll do whatever the hell I want with it. So, anyways, be sure to also check me out on Instagram at DaveTheDrummer831. You can always see what I'm up to at my website, pudesuhiro.wixsite.com/DaveTheDrummer831. And we'll see you guys at the very next episode of The Talking Drum. I started listening to Lark Song and Aspect, and then Three of a Perfect Pair. And was just, I totally got sucked in at that point. And just started listening to Earthbound and Islands and everything else in between. And then when I really got a hold of Red, I was like, Jesus, this stuff is amazing. And it's really weird because nobody else in my family really digs that stuff. And a lot of them, you know, are just like, yeah, I've never heard of those guys. And I'm like, well, that's okay. I mean, honestly, Grateful Dead wasn't like that with a lot of people, you know. But the Dead had their following just like Crimson has their following.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You ready? Okay.
Started recording.
We're gonna do the teaser now for the little clip, snippet, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I'll do like a countdown.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going? This is Dave the Drummer. I'm here with Rick Tahira. We are filming at our new location at East Cliff Brewery. We're really happy to be here. We're going to have an awesome brand new episode of The Talking Drum coming out just a couple of weeks. Really excited to share it with you, and we're excited to shoot it. And we'll catch you then. Peace. Good? Okay, cool. I'm going to go change shirts real quick.
Oh. Sorry. I'll just.
Yeah, he's gotta get his head.
Okay, we're on.
Did you want to grab one before we start?
I'm good, yeah. I'm fine.
How about water?
I would grab, yeah, I'd be stoked on the water.
All right, yeah.
I can actually get one. Because you're kind
cup over there.
of connected in there.
Yeah. Thanks.
Because it's like, what was it? I took a marketing class years back, or it was a communications class. One of the things they explained was, like, did you notice that on all the talk shows, if one guest, if the host is drinking something or has something to drink,
Thanks, sir.
that is usually good for the
Appreciate it.
guest also to have something to drink, right?
Right.
Because something about it projects something, right? Like a negative thing or something like that. So they were like, that's the reason why. It's like you don't just see, well, you just have him and his coffee mug. Usually there's like one for him and the guest, you know. Leno,
Right.
Carson, what's Jimmy Fallon, all those guys. There's always 2 coffee mugs or, you know, whatever.
Well, it's like human. It's like a reflex. Like if
Exactly.
someone takes a sip of the coffee mug and the guest grabs it,
Yeah.
and it's like contagious. Then you're
Right.
sipping and he's sipping.
I also have my album Amigos. My EP is on Bandcamp now. It's daveelbatarista.bandcamp.com. If you guys really like it, please let me know. I really dug making it. It was a very positive learning experience. I'd love to do more jazz. I'd love to do more avant-garde stuff, recording-wise. And so that might be the future I head down. You know, you never know. I've kind of been thinking about a lot of stuff lately. I myself had been dabbling in like electronica. And I actually had created a song called Experiment 17 under the XY Plane moniker, which is me and another friend of mine. We is a first band. And it's a lot of fun, and I really love having a time of it with a MIDI controller, a MIDI keyboard, old 80s rolling keyboard with like GarageBand setup. And I mean, you'd be surprised what you can dig out of yourself. You know, as a drummer, it always surprises me the kind of things you can discover about yourself when you're playing other instruments, you know, because I feel like variety is like the spice of life. If you can kind of branch out from not just, you know, being a drummer, if you can even just be a percussionist and you feel like at home with like a, you know, big gong or, you know, marimba or something like that, you know, then it's like, hey, you're branching out. And, you know, that's the good thing about music is you can always branch out and do new things.
You know, you mentioned doing it simply.
Yes.
Skrillex used a mouse and Fruity Loops. That's how he became famous. That's
and
a very simple program.
He's a name out there, you know, so I mean, you're not just whistling.
So electronic music, that was one of the revolutions in my life was getting into it.
Yes. And it's awesome stuff, and I have a great time with it. But there will be a link above my head. You will be able to click it in the future on the YouTube version, and you'll be able to get access to the Talking Drum playlist, be able to see some of the other episodes on top of this one, and be able to see, you know, just what the show is about, just kind of see our humble beginnings. We've been running for about 1.5 years now, and we've got 9 episodes. This will be our 10th. And so we also want to give a shout out to our sponsors right now, Santa Cruz Drum Club. We love these guys. Obviously, they are a very helpful group of guys. They're very knowledgeable, and they're a group that wants to give back to the town. And we are about local groups, and what other group would we want to be associated with closely than Santa Cruz Drum Club? We want to give a shout out to Burn Hot Sauce, Wanna Burn. We love those guys. Chase, nothing but love for you out there. We also want to give a shout out to East Cliff Brewery for having us. They're a great spot. We love coming out here. Unfortunately, we didn't get any U.S. meal tonight. I've gotten a couple of sad faces here, but I'm sure they'll be here next time we film. But they do make amazing food. But we want to thank East Cliff Brewery for having us. And last but not least, we want to thank JBQAV, the guys to go for all your audio-visual music needs here in town. You know, I've been working with them for about almost 2 years now, and it's been a joy. You know, me and Jared work closely on this project, And I honestly can say that he has been super helpful and super awesome coming up with creative ideas on how to get the show out there and to basically get it to people outside of Santa Cruz, because again, while the show is about local musicians and about local music, we do hope that some people will get the inspiration to go out there and do their own, sort of talking drum thing, because your music scene is probably a lot bigger than you think it is, but you kind of got to go out there and hit the streets and go check out your local bands, go check out all your dive bars and all your places, because you never know who you're going to meet at your dive bar, your
That's
local
true.
dive bar. So we're going to leave with that. Thank you guys for joining us.
I gotta say, that was really cool. I think that I've been wanting to put together something like that for some time. So the fact that we actually got to get that done and out to you guys, the Talking Drum TV audience, I think I'm really happy about that. Really happy about that. So a lot of you might want to ask, well, why does he say take it away all the time? Well, there was a personality on a show on Spanish on Spanish TV who primarily ran out of Texas. His name was Johnny Canales. Okay, so Johnny Canales would bring on all these musical acts, and he would take it. He would say, "Take it away, eso!" and he would walk off the stage, and he would. The band would be behind him, ready to go, and they would start playing. And my dad actually had the opportunity to go and play on the Johnny Canales show back in the Central Valley about 20 plus years ago, and I think he was really proud of that moment. He was having to mime the performance, but everybody did. It's more than understandable, but at least he got on this big show that was nationally syndicated through Spanish-speaking television stations. So that's a little homage to Johnny Canales. He's a big cultural icon to Tejanos and Chicanos alike. So I guess it kind of leaves an imprint. Either way, we want to thank you guys for joining us for a brand new episode of The Talking Drum. We've got one more brand new episode before the season is over. We've had a blast bringing you all this cool stuff. We're going to be tying it off with an episode of clips of my choosing. So it's Dave's choice on this one, okay? So next month, last Friday of the month, 8:30 p.m. Friday night. Hope you're going to be joining us then, okay? Be sure to check out me. Be sure to check me out on all the social media plugs: Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. Be sure to check out what I've got going on SoundCloud. Be sure to check me out what I've got going on at Bandcamp. And finally, make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can check out all the individual interviews that make up the Talking Drum. Some of them are different than what you've seen on the Talking Drum TV, so if you love the show, maybe you want to check out those subtleties. Anyways, until next time, this is Dave the Drummer saying, Blue Justice!